This tutorial demonstrates the modified grafting technique that was used in the Sssinuous Scarf that appeared in Knitter's Magazine number 117. What we have here is an edge of live stitches ready to be grafted to the slip stitch edge of the next section. Here's an S-shaped section and the S-shaped section that is attached to it. I have placed my previous stitches from the first S section onto a knitting needle for grafting purposes, and the markers on the slip stitch edge these are the A markers in the orange and the B markers in the bluey green. The yarn tail is off to the right of the original S section, and the grafting is, as you will see, quite similar to normal Kitchener or other grafting, except that we will go twice through the live stitches and only once through each edge. Looking closely at the edge, you can see that the braided edge is made with the slip stitches, and between the sides of the slip stitches there is a bar here. Here's the next one, which are actually the tops of the loops. So these bars are the ones that will be grafted to the live stitches. I have threaded my yarn tail onto a tapestry needle, and step one is to come through the first stitch on the needle purlwise and gently pull the yarn through. Then we will go to the B marker on the edge stitch and find the first bar here, right at the B marker, which I can now remove, and gently come through that bar just once, inserting the needle right to left. The yarn needs to stay behind the knitting needle. So there's the first graft completed. I'll go once again into the first stitch, the first live stitch, remove it from the needle, and then go into the second stitch purlwise, leave it on the needle, back to the slip stitch edge, and the tapestry needle again goes through the bar, the next bar, from right to left or purlwise, just straight through, and gently pull. Don't pull too hard because we don't want the bars to become distorted. Again, into the first stitch on the knitting needle, knitwise, remove it. Second stitch purlwise, leave it on. And into the next bar, from left to right, purlwise, and simply pull through. Stitch on the needle, knitwise, remove, purlwise, leave it on. And proceed accordingly, going into the next bar, removing the next stitch. I will finish all of these. Bar behind the needle, knitwise off, purlwise on, through the bar, knitwise off, purlwise on, through the bar, knitwise off, purlwise on. If you're finding it hard to find those bars, you can always use a double point and pick them all up ahead of time so that they're easy to see. I used high contrast yarn and a single ply so that it would be easy to visualize in this tutorial. Okay, just a few more to go. Knitwise off, purlwise on, through the bar, oops, back into the tapestry needle, knitwise off, purlwise on, knitwise off, purlwise on, second to last, off, on, and here is the final bar right next to my A marker, which can come off through the bar, back into the last stitch knitwise, and I'm ready to thread that final tail through the corresponding color so that it can't be seen. The result of this graft is a nice edge with the slipped stitch edge showing on this side and on this side, so that both sides look the same, and it's entirely reversible with no purl bumps showing on either side. Here I pulled a little bit tightly. I can go back and adjust the yarn so that it doesn't show quite so much. So this is the graft that makes the both sides of the scarf look the same and makes it entirely reversible.